audio you just heard was from our Corvette C8 with the stock sport exhaust. Can you believe that? It sounds so good. But today in this video, we're actually gonna be talking about something a little bit different. It is the Phenyx Pro mics. Phenyx Pro and I partnered up just to show off what these mics can do. This, as well as the receiver, is what I used to record the Corvette audio that you heard at the beginning of the video. So that's noise, and you'll get to hear me talk in a second, but let's go over the whole kit that it comes with. First is the Phenyx Pro mic pack. I've labeled this one B, the other one is A because it comes with two. You get two of these in the pack. They're pretty lightweight. I'll have the weight of it with batteries on the screen right now, the batteries that I use, and it's very simple to go ahead and just clip on your pants belt, whether it's in the front or the back, it just sits right there, and again, super light. You can run this lavalier microphone up through your shirt, and so the whole thing stays hidden. You just got this little piece right here. I'll show you later how that works. And the best part is you can adjust the volume straight from the mic pack. So there's volume up and down, and then you have the channel frequencies in case you want to change channel frequencies. You have the antenna, you have the clip. This part you can take off, and that's because it also comes with a headset. So it comes with a mic that you can sit right here and you can talk into. I'm not going to focus on that one today. If you want to see that, it would be in a separate video that I make if anyone asks, but the audio quality is just going to be the same as this. Both the headset and this transmit straight into here, and it uses this cable. So check this out. There's like a little black button right here. You press it down to pull it out. It locks it into place, and that's what it looks like. So to put it in, you're just going to click it in, and it's in there, it's solid. You can go ahead and turn it on by pressing and holding the power button for a second. It turns on, and then when it is on, you can press it again, and that actually mutes this one. So if you have two people talking, you could go ahead and mute it straight from the transmitter. And this is the receiver. It doesn't have just one, it has two antennas. I just wanted to show you putting them on. So one antenna is already in, and this one is very simple as well. You're just going to put it on, and it twists, it locks into place, and that is it. Let's check out more of the input output on the back. You have two huge holes, and I think these are for XLR. I think that's what they're called, cables. Those are like higher end audio cables, and the Phenyx Pro receiver works with those as well. Output, and that is for audio. And then you have your power input right here. And so all of this is in the back. You can access it as so. The antennas, they move, they bend, they go however you like. And you have these rubber feet on the bottom as well. Press and hold for a second, it'll give it that power on. And by the way, at idle, and even with a mic pack connected, it doesn't even take 1 watt of power. That's why I wanted to show this to you. It is on, and it's not even taking any power. It's power efficient, so this thing plugged in, if you're running it off a battery pack like you're in the field, should last you a good amount of time. And it's a DC input. So let's go over a few things that we have here. You have your power button, you have your channel A volume adjustment, and you have your channel B volume adjustment. You can adjust the different mic packs individually. You can change the frequencies of these, and that's done from the mic pack. But here, you can adjust the volume. And if we have one connected, it'll show on screen real time what that looks like. Let's get one connected. I forgot I left this one on, and this one was connected. I actually muted it already from here. So if I go ahead and I press it again, I unmute it, you can see that that has the little bars of audio going up and down. If you wanted to make the audio louder, you can adjust it like this, or I mean, I could get closer to the mic. I put it on the floor, but now you can see that it's really moving when I'm talking. So you got your receiver, you got your transmitter, you can mute it from here, and you can see that there's no audio right here. This one, I figured out it says mute because it's not on. I found for these, you don't want to have the gain that high, otherwise you'll introduce a little bit of noise. So I tend to turn it down like almost at the lowest setting. I keep forgetting what the sizes are. I think the big one, which is this, is like a 6.5 millimeter, and it has an adapter to a 3.5 millimeter. The reason why I say it's an adapter because it's a 6.5 to a 6.5 millimeter. So you actually have two 6.5 millimeters, one on each end, and then it just comes with adapters so you can plug it into your GoPros, your Insta360s, anything of a like lower end audio kind of input, output. I think the 6.5 is like the big dog, but it works with anything. And speaking of which, we're going to plug it into the GoPro. Currently, I have the DJI Mic 1s on, and you'll be able to compare and contrast the difference. Price-wise, you can do audio-wise, flexibility-wise, all these kinds of things. You know, this could be better for certain scenarios, this could be better for other scenarios. This one, you can, you know, have a whole talk because you have this whole mic setup right here. This can go to a speaker. That's the difference, right? That's like a main difference. This whole headset setup can go and output to a speaker. Currently in the trunk, we have the mic pack right here, and it's going out to that lavalier microphone, which is right here, right above the exhaust. We're gonna get some good clips. And then inside the cabin, we have the GoPro, which is going to the Phenyx Pro mics. That way we can just monitor everything in here, and you get a cool POV of me driving. But without further ado, let's hear what this sounds like. So this is the audio from the DJI Mic 1s. This is the audio that's straight out of the GoPro. And we have set up the Phenyx Pro mic. So it is coming through right here. I'm using the transmitter going to the receiver. So you can see my volume levels here. You can see that I'm speaking clearly to the camera, and it's just all coming from right here. Now I can go ahead and adjust the volume on this thing from either the receiver or the transmitter, which is just the mic pack right here. It's very light, and I barely noticed that it's on me. Honestly, I put the weight on the screen again because it's just like, it's super light. You can see the comparison to the DJI mics, and honestly, the DJI mics over the days, which I've gone out and I've shot videos and I'm like wearing them the whole time, they feel so heavy on my shoulders. On my shoulders, I mean my neck. This part of my shirt right here, I can feel it being pulled down. So I like the DJI mics because of the convenience, but they are pretty heavy. This is different if you can set it up somewhere. And again, if you have someone monitoring the audio, you have someone listening to it on the other side of the camera, they can go ahead and adjust the volume up. So I'm gonna do a test, 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 test. This is the volume all the way up, and then test, 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 test. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Let me know if you have an audio setup that you like, if you're interested in this, because I know I was. I'll have this stuff in the description below the like button. By the way, if you like karaoke, they have a mic that goes with it too. So you can karaoke away or give like a proper speech, whichever one's best for you. But let's listen to some more Corvette goodness from the Phenyx Pro mic system.